What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Rockefellers Radio. This is season 4, episode 3. Today's topic is going to be users knowing when you're being taken advantage of. And of course, I'm being joined by my co-host. Maybe she's not here. In that damn phone. Oh, sorry. Listen, the co-host, Miss Nia Monet.
Thank you. Greetings and salutations.
And to my left, Mr. Dante Harris.
The Dante Harris.
Excuse the fuck out of me. Sorry. And we're delighted. We're delighted to be joined by a very special guest this evening, goes by the name of Sergio Dior. The smacking of the lips. We're gonna probably have you move up just a little bit so that way I'll move this back a little bit so we can make sure we pick it up. Okay. You good, Sergio? Okay. We're gonna have an interesting show today. So, as we like to do is kind of open up and see what everybody's been up to the past day since the last episode. Have you talked to anybody, Dante, that you had a chance to, that was actually tuned into the live and got any of their like feedback of what they thought?
Oh yeah, I just got people from Snapchat asking when this episode was going to drop from the last time. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Interesting. What about you, Miss Monet?
Yeah, I had a couple people that wanted to send in some topics for the next discussion. Miss Swerve really enjoyed it from Instagram.
Okay, all right. People starting to tune in on Instagram. Sexy Southern Boy, Mr. Cam is on as well. Hopefully he's not intoxicated. Yeah. So today is I think it's gonna be fun.
We don't need no impromptu commercial breaks today.
No. Talk about being put on the spot. What the fuck? Is that what liquor does to people?
Mm-hmm.
Give them courage.
Yeah, I'm drinking it now. I'm not wanting to talk, but I'm just saying I'm guilty, but not in that aspect. We got some nice little sound effects.
We're going to have a good ASMR today.
We're going to have some ASMR going on. I don't think he's going to... I'm not fucking with y'all. Okay, so before we jump into, our regular topic, we always like to, like I said, talk about shit. But we're going to be trying something new, all right? So I don't know how many of you are... Why are you rubbing on your breast? You okay?
Well, Kim...
Y'all, she is...
What Cam got to do with you rubbing on your breast,
Because
ma'am?
he said, I love the podcast, actually, and I'm on my best behavior.
Okay.
Oh,
well, you
okay.
continue listening and tune in. What's up, Arkinus? So we want to do like this little new thing. I don't know how many of y'all knew or know about the thing they call Mad Libs. Mad Libs is a... I don't know how to describe it. I remember growing up and we used to get them all the time, and it just had these little funny stories and stuff like that. But we're gonna let you all participate in it, and we're gonna ask you certain things, but to give us, adjectives, nouns, verbs, just whatever the word or whatever it is that we need from y'all. Y'all can get it, or we'll fill it in ourselves. But we're gonna, and once we get all the words, we're gonna put the words and fill in the blank, and then Naya is gonna do a wonderful job of reading the story and how it goes. So if you could do a quick review.
I need a pen.
Yeah, could somebody give her a pen? I was not prepared.
I'm gonna need that bag.
So if you could do a quick review so that everyone knows what a noun is. Not saying y'all are slow, but we just want to make sure people understand what nouns and adjectives and verbs.
Some of us is hooked on phonics. I admit to it. God damn
Are
it.
you hooked on phonics?
I went to the public school system.
Did you blame that?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
So you say. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I mean, I went to a public school.
But not all school districts are made the same.
So did you go to school in Chicago?
Uh-huh.
You born and raised in Chicago?
Uh-huh. CPS. Uh-huh.
Chicago Public School. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that.
You know what's crazy? Because other places, when you say CPS...
Your mic get really... Stick it in your mouth. No, pull up closer to you.
Oh, you didn't... Oh.
Speak it to the mic, Caroline.
You know, it's crazy because another place when you say CPS, you know, it's Child Protective Services.
So you had to
But
go through
here-
that too?
No.
I'm asking questions here. I'm not.
That's somebody from the St. Louis.
Listen, we're not trying to
Hey.
trigger nobody's trauma, okay?
No trauma triggering.
What's
okay?
good, T. Raven? Huh?
We ain't gonna trigger nobody's trauma.
No trauma triggering.
No,
right?
no flashbacks.
Please.
So now, if you could go ahead and do a read the Mad Libs quick review so people know what's going on.
All right. So in case y'all forgot what an adjective, adverb, noun, and verbs are, here's a quick review. An adverb describes something or somebody. Something lumpy, soft, ugly, messy, short. An adjective. What happened?
You skipped the top.
I didn't. That's what I just said.
You said
Adjective.
adverb.
I said adjective.
She said adverb.
Okay, let's start over. This is the man right here. Adjective describes something or somebody. Lumpy, soft, ugly, messy, short are adjective.
Description words.
Adverb tells how something is done. It modifies a verb and usually ends in an ly.
Likely.
Stupidly,
Stupidly.
greedily, carefully.
Fugly.
A
Faggly.
noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. Sidewalk, umbrella, bathtub.
Penis. Dick. Booty. Sorry. Go ahead. Those are nouns.
Hey,
It's a thing.
you got a point.
It's a person, place, or thing.
We know what Rockefeller giving.
It's always gonna be nasty.
Exactly.
Somebody's got to do it.
A verb is an action word.
Okay.
Run, pitch,
Fucking.
Sucking.
jump,
Jacking off.
swim. But put the verbs in
You getting
past
hot over there?
tense.
You need a fan.
Put the
you
verbs in
need me to
past
come over there and
tense.
sit by and.
You put the verbs in past tense if the directions say past tense. Ran, pitched, jumped, swam are verbs in the past tense. So we ask for a place, we mean any short of a place, a country, city, or a room. Explanation point or silly word is any sort of funny word. Gas, grunt, ouch, ooch, wow, ick. When we ask for
Try to help.
specific words like numbers or colors, an animal or part of the body, we mean a word that is one of those things like 7, blue, horse, or head.
Getting head?
Just head.
Oh, just head. Okay.
You like head?
I love head.
Who doesn't like head?
Who doesn't like head?
So
Do you like
we-
head?
So when we ask for a plural, it means more than one. For example, cat is cats.
With an S.
Yes, all those people that speak in S.
All right, you understand singular and plural.
So would you want to do this one? Instead of
Is that the first one?
Yeah.
Okay,
right
so
here.
the first one that we're going to do is called the Space Shuttle. So Naya is going to ask for these list of words. So she'll say, give us a noun. If we don't get a noun from someone, like on Instagram Live, then one of us will give Naya a noun. And she'll write it in on the order that it goes in on there. Then we'll give her a minute. We'll talk while she goes and fill it in. And she'll go back and read it. All right? So y'all ready? Yeah, that moment was very real. All right, so she needs a noun. Somebody give us a noun. We'll give you all a few seconds. Remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing. And you can be nasty.
Professor Rock.
I'm just saying.
Remind the people, okay?
Just a little. You know, that was always the thing, though. Everybody knew what a noun was. Like, that was probably one of the first things that was taught to you.
I was taught 1, 2, 3.
Cat.
All right.
What's the next one on the list?
Plural noun.
It's a plural noun. That means with an S. Pencils. Appreciate it, James. So Brazil.
Hold on, we grown as hell. We need to make this. What this is PG-17?
Yeah, can y'all amp it up a little bit and get a little rated R?
Cats, pencils. What is going on?
Okay, cats is pussies.
Okay, and pencils is dick.
Yeah, do that.
So we're gonna do dick
Yeah, and
And
then
cat is pussy.
pussies.
or
But it
pussy.
has to be dick.
No, this is the plural.
A plural.
noun.
It's a plural, and then so the noun, and then plural, which is multiple nouns.
And this is a verb ending in ing.
Give us a verb, y'all, ending in ing. A verb.
Bouncing.
Fucking.
Oh, that works too.
So put fucking.
See, James said it too. Yeah, we're gonna put fucking.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be some crazy shit when she fill this shit in.
So we need another plural noun.
A plural with is plural noun. Dildos. Somebody put that out there earlier. I didn't do that. Noun. Busting is not a noun. Easy J.
We need a city.
Give us a city, y'all. Atlanta. There you go.
ATL.
All that happens down there.
Everything happens.
We need another plural noun.
Give us another plural noun. Come on, Arcanus. Cheeks. Asses. We're not doing PG-13, damn it.
Adjective.
Come on, give us an adjective.
Professor Rock, you want to remind the people what an adjective is?
It's a description.
It describes something or somebody.
Right.
Funky.
Oh.
Messy. That could be a next
Now,
adjective.
y'all got pussies and dicks and y'all talking about funky.
I need a noun.
We did another noun. Person, place, or thing. Come on with it.
Sergio, what?
Person, place, or thing.
Don't hold your tongue on the show now. Come on.
Something or somebody.
Or somebody. It can be who? Who? Oh. I'm gonna drink.
I need a number. I need another noun.
Cardi B.
Listen, John Basil.
Leave him out of it. that motherfucker's already in the cup.
No, I'm telling
John.
Sergio, maybe he
I need
needs
another
to.
adjective.
Come on, Dante, give us an adjective.
Sergio, what'd you say?
Poor? That's a thing. It's a car. Poor. You said who?
You still need an adjective?
I need two verbs.
Riding.
Riding. We need another verb. I can't and I won't.
I'm very interested in this story.
Stroking. Excuse me, I did a little belt right there.
I need another plural noun.
I need a plural noun. All right. Multiple person, places, or things. How many more we need?
I need another verb ending in ing.
Give us a verb ending in ing. Swallowing.
So which one?
Drip down the side of me, what she said?
What? Drop down and get your illegal on.
Okay, fingering.
You need another one.
I need a number.
12.
There was 12 disciples.
I need another adverb.
We need another adverb. Adverb. Anybody? Going once? Going twice? You know what adverb is, right? Describing in action.
Why you looking at me? I told y'all last as I was hooked on
Split.
phonics.
Spit it. Put spit it. You need another noun? Person, place, or thing. Give me a place.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Why
Chi-town.
not?
And lastly, an adjective.
An adjective. Coming. Did we do that? No, we did not. All right, bet. So, slow start, but it's cool because we're going to be doing this often at the beginning of episodes. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have this filled in, and then Miss Monet, or maybe Dante. Somebody's going to read this motherfucker because...
I can read it.
Can you?
Yeah.
Without, like, losing it?
Yeah.
Oh, she gonna lose it.
She gonna
I
lose
think
it.
she gonna lose it.
All right.
Nah.
So we going to go ahead and take a break. And then when we come back, we're going to get even deeper into it after we read this Mad Lib. And again, it's called the space shuttle. It's going to be very interesting. We'll be right back. This is Rockefellers Radio, episode 3, Users. We'll be right back after this. What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Rockefeller, of course, representing Rockefellers Entertainment, and I'm here to tell you that rocksboys.com, you know about it. You know what we bring. You know what we represent. Got all those hot and sexy boys. Be sure to visit the site, rocksboys.com. Right now, you can sign up, be a member, favorite your videos, favorite your favorite models, all for a low price of $24.97. All right? Get online, get off, do your thing. Make sure you got your lube and shit because you already know what I give some of the hot and sexy boys. Once again, visit rocksboys.com today and become a member. Subscribe, join, get it.
Greetings. My name is Dante Harris, and I'm the Deputy CEO and co-founder of Acoma Alliance, a QT BIPOC ran grassroots 501c3 nonprofit organization that was founded with the core principles of a human-first approach and remaining centered in the community. Right now, Acoma needs your help. Go to acomaalliance.org and go to the donate button. Whatever your heart tells you to donate, go ahead and send that through the website, or you can go directly to pay.acomaalliance.org and make a donation that way.
All right, what's up? Welcome back. Rockefellers Radio, episode number 3 of season 4. So Miss Monet has finally got this Mad Lib completed. And the title of this Mad Lib is The Space Shuttle. And we're going to have Miss Monet read it. Make sure people can hear you because this shit looks like it's funny. I don't even know how it sounds yet. But Sergio read the first part and he started cracking up. So I'm anxious. You ready?
All right.
Okay.
In 1981, the U.S. launched the first real space pussy. It was named Columbia, and it was piloted by 2 brave dicks. They had practiced fucking for 2 years and were expert dildos. Columbia took off from Atlanta using its powerful first stage assets and soared into the funky blue Neo. At an altitude of 14 feet, it went into orbit around the Cardi B. For people watching from Earth, it was the horse sight to riding, who could really stroke in that they were 2 orgies in space. It was mind-fingering. After 12 orbits, the shuttle landed splitting at an Air Force in Chicago. It was coming day for the United States space program.
That is so fucked up.
Wow.
Oh my God. What got me? It just makes it worse when somebody's name is actually in it.
Columbia took off from Atlanta using a powerful first stage asset and soared off into the funky blue Neo.
No, wait a minute. Can
at
you
an altitude of 14 feet?
read
That's
that?
low as fuck.
Read them that first couple sentences again for me.
In
the
1989, the
just the
U.S.
first 2.
launched the first real space pussy. It was named Columbia and was piloted by 2 brave dicks. They practiced fucking for 2 years and were expert dildos. Columbia took off from Atlanta
Oh my God.
using its powerful first stage assets and soared off into the funky blue Neo. At an altitude of 14 feet, it went into orbit around the Cardi B. For people watching from Earth, it was an asses or horse. It was horse. It was a horse sight to riding. who could really stroking that there were 2 orgies in space. It was mind fingering.
Not mind blowing.
Right.
I know what it was. After 12 orbits, the shuttle landed, splitting at an Air Force Chicago. It was a coming day for the United States Space Program.
That is so nasty. Now, can you imagine that not having the vulgar language that it did? It was a coming.
It was a coming day.
It was a coming day for Chicago.
They launched their first space.
But it's the truth.
And
You know.
two brave dicks.
Had to pilot that space pussy.
But now
What?
we missing something now.
What we missing?
Two brave dick.
Right, 2 Richards.
No, two brave dicks.
Talking about Richards.
Dicks.
The real first space pussy.
The dicks.
It wasn't Neil.
No, they actually soar off into
Into
the
the-
funky blue
Oh.
deal.
Yeah, that was the thing they flew in.
See, I have
It was funky.
That
but
was
it was
big.
blue.
Right.
That's
Neil.
big. That's like space.
So it was like a color, a blue
Look.
Neil.
like a blue,
A
like
blue teal.
That's-
blue Neil.
Wait, Dante.
lots of circulation.
Dante is sitting over here just like
I'm flabbergasted. That's what.
speechless.
But that is Mad Libs. That was our first one.
The first one. Well,
Yeah.
we definitely gonna have to do another one of those when we, at least one, I think each show.
But we got plenty because
beginning.
it's different ones every time. So the next one is this one.
Newspaper article.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's really nice. We might have to do one like at the beginning and then do one at the end
Yeah.
to close it out.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's jump into it. So we all know what's been going on, I guess, with y'all because we just did, another episode the other day. But everybody been having a good day so far?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, just haven't seen you, Mr. Sergio, since you had put together I actually got a chance to see your work. People have seen my work. I've seen your work. So,
All right.
2 different categories.
it is, but it's still work. We all know what my work is. But I got a chance to see you.
Mr. Dior Couture.
Yeah, because we were trying to figure out a brand name for your clothing line. Because you're known for putting together so what do you do outside of your real job? Because you sew, you put together clothing and stuff like that, fabric, what? Explain that to us. Tell us what's up.
Well, I don't know. I only sew and create stuff when I'm getting ready for a pageant or an event. But I'm never on the sewing machine consistently.
Okay.
So where I can say, hey, I want to design one day.
Okay, so you have to be in the mood for it, and then or unless it's specifically for you.
Correct.
Okay, so but this time when I saw you were working on a piece for someone, Mercedes.
I was gonna ask that. Yeah.
Yeah, Mercedes. And a lot of you probably don't know who Mercedes is. You can follow her on social media.
Just Google Mercedes when it's the same.
Well, they might Google it and pull up a damn car, so they won't know what it is. So you were making a gown for Mercedes for a pageant that she was doing in Baltimore,
Correct.
right? So the pictures, where can people see the photos of the gown that you made for her? Are they on your page?
Yeah, they're on my page, but I am not going to release that information. However, if you guys want to inquire about seeing the gown, I suggest you reach out to me personally. I will send you my number and I will send you my pictures because the person that wore the gown didn't wear it correctly, and it was just a bunch of, yeah. So
When you say didn't wear it correctly.
yeah, there were specific instructions that were given. The gown is a very delicate gown. Now, I can admit it was made at the last minute, so the shell of the gown wasn't too, hey, this is good quality. But it was a beautiful gown.
Right,
but
yeah.
it was still fragile. It was still some nicks and ticks here and there that, can't be messed with. So I was, giving her specific instructions on how to take care of the gown post and prior to the pageant.
Okay. And this was important, I'm assuming, because at the same time, let's be real. At the end of the day, when somebody has a product of yours, it's still representing you, even though you're not there or you're not the person who's wearing it. You're the one that made it in the course.
Well, let's be completely transparent. I'm sure most of us sitting here at this podcast table has seen the pictures of the circus that she attended, and the gown that she wore happened to be the highlight of the evening.
Yeah.
So when you're amongst all the clowns in that particular picture, and everyone looks like a clown but you, yes, everyone is going to come up to you and ask you who made your gown, or bitch, you look good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sergio made my gown, but there's a tear in the back because you didn't take care of it prior to the pageant.
Yeah, that was a topic or a discussion. The fact that and I spoke on it because of the fact I saw you make it. There was no issues in the piece when she tried it on, she walked around in it, she laid down in it. Not laid down, but she was like sitting on the couch or whatever because she was waiting for you to. I forgot what we were doing, but we had to get something then finish it, and there was nothing wrong with it. It was fine. Like there was nothing. There was no tears or anything. And I remember the specific instructions that were given, as far as like when you take it on the, do not put it under the bus. It needed to be on the bus with you and stuff like that. And I think that anytime that somebody gives you specific instructions on the piece, especially if it's so delicate, that it's important to follow those instructions for the very reason to make sure that the piece doesn't get damaged. And as you stated, that it was important that that was done, but apparently it wasn't.
It wasn't, and not to mention, she also went to McDonald's before the pageant and had a 10-piece nugget and 2 Big Macs and a Sprite. The dress is made of a nylon sparkle material that causes the material to be stretched, and it was stretched to the maximum extent.
Really?
And there was stuff going on.
She said somebody stepped on the back. That's what happened. Somebody stepped on the back of the dress.
So it wasn't the Big Mac.
Well,
No,
the 10-piece nugget. Now you being.
a 10-piece nugget. What you said? I'm sorry.
He said a 10-piece nugget. Big, but
I thought he said Big
Oh, you
Mac.
said Big Mac too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But no, in all realness, one of the things that was pointed out is like, people know, like just like dancers, before they get on the stage, they don't go eating a lot of food because they don't want to look bloated when they get on the stage to dance. So again, if and especially if the measurements or the fitting was done based on how you were at that time, and if a person does, which I guess most people don't, and Nia, you would have something because you do a lot of performances. You wear your gowns every night, so Coke bottle. That's my best friend, so it ain't like that. I just want to put that down.
But she don't like girls. So
I love women.
No.
I love my best friend, but just not that way.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
We have a notification from Mercedes, not the Benz, but she said, and I did not have no Big Mac. It was just one sandwich, which was a small breakfast sandwich.
That's clarification.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was a small.
Somebody else just said on IG, not McDonald's before the pageant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, what's up, Phoenix? And again, I'm going back to like what I said before. It's still important if you know that you're going to be putting on a particular piece and you were fitted for that piece based on what you were at the time of the fitting, that you shouldn't probably be eating anything like maybe drinking a shake, not a milkshake.
Water and gummy bears. It's the same diet.
Really?
I thought that was the bottom's diet.
It's the same diet.
Oh.
No, it's the same diet as the bottom. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Now you know something new. You can start doing gummy bears and water.
Oh, I don't get down like that, sir.
Phoenix on IG said, of course, it couldn't always make you slim.
What is he referring to? Who's that?
Phoenix said a corset could be. So could she have worn a corset? And do you think that would have helped?
To a certain extent, because
Go ahead.
what happens with a corset is it just brings you in a certain area and gives you more of a female figure. It gives you more of a slim female figure, hourglass shape.
So that would have helps a little.
Yeah, but this wasn't an hourglass shape. It was more of a wine glass. So, you know, the
I like
corset
wine.
wasn't going to do too much.
I like wine.
Well, Phoenix said they prefer the Tic Tac diet.
Oh, not eat shit.
Well, damn.
Well, so
Like
this.
crab.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you normally charge for doing stuff like this?
I do. Absolutely.
What's the price range?
Yeah, I was gonna say what was the price value of this gown,
The price value of this gown,
including labor
including, like, see, I was ready to get
and
that.
any material that you might have paid.
Absolutely. So, I'm gonna be completely honest. The fabric came from, well, the shell of the dress came from a pageant that I did. I don't dress up, you know, as a girl. When I do pageants, I compete as a male. So my presentation consisted of a cape with a long, glittery material, blue in the back. It was really cute. However, I was being nice, and she reached out to me. She said that she did not have a gown, so I went in my closet and I basically tore apart my presentation that I had kicked someone's ass in at the pageant. So I used that same fabric and I made the shell of her gown. However, we took a trip to the fabric store and I spent how much in the store? $165 on fur and also horsehair to go up under the dress to make it poofy. So with that, with labor and the cost of, you know, the money that I spent on my fabric at the time I did my pageant, plus the appliques, I would say that's a $450 gown. Plus labor, I would go probably up to $600. Mind you, at the time I was constructing the gown, we started around 11 a.m. and we did not get done till a little after 12 a.m.
Yeah, that was pretty much like a whole day.
But you know,
King Neil Debonair on Instagram saying the dresses was amazing.
he pluralized that. I only made one dress.
Maybe that was a typo.
Right.
The dress was amazing.
The dress was amazing.
The dress was amazing. I'll say that. Not even just because of being there and seeing you do it, but when I saw it, like in the photos, in the video, I was like, that motherfucker standing out. Like it captured, especially when you look at it. It amongst the people that she was standing with, it helps you really focus on how the dress was designed.
Oh yeah, he clarified it was a type of. So the dress was amazing.
Yeah. So
I mean, but we seen the photos. Her standing next to the people that she was standing next to, like the color, you couldn't see the things that they said was wrong with the dress because it was the color wise as how it would look on the photos. It did look amazing compared to the people she was standing next to.
Well, how bad was the people next to her?
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to take.
But
a
it was
break.
still amazing.
Because I want to show you the picture first.
It was still
no
amazing.
shade. It was amazing, but I have to show you the picture first so that you can get a contrast of why I said what I said.
Okay, because Sergio called them clowns, and then you said
Okay,
the people next to her.
Sorry, clowns was an upgrade. I meant to say rodents.
Oh,
shit.
it's been a downgrade.
damn.
So Phoenix, this was a pageant in Maryland called New Faces of Maryland. It was in Baltimore, Maryland.
So I guess one of the things to keep in mind, and kind of to learn from this, is that when you have someone that I think goes the extra mile to do something for you, especially when
Don't go to that picture.
distract. When they go, Dante's taking a look at the picture. When the person goes the extra mile to do something for you to help you out, so that it's important to make sure that you follow the instructions that they give you to make sure that you maintain the structure.
I knew you was gonna zoom in. This is a motherfucker that zoomed in.
And let's keep in mind, that wasn't a pageant. That was a CDC pep rally.
So before
CDC.
I just caught on what you were saying.
Let me show you the other picture.
So this is what we're gonna do. When we take the
We're
break,
gonna take a break.
when we take the break, y'all can play around with that and look at the picture. So what I was saying was that when someone does something for you, you know what I'm saying, it's important to follow the instructions to make sure that the integrity of the piece is sustained and it remains stable. And then if there's other instructions that were given to you, like maybe make sure you try it on. If people are going to be helping you, who's the person that's going to help you put the dress on? That way the person, you do it before you go. I don't know if she did or didn't try the piece on before she left, although I know it was said that she should. And that way the person that was going to help her gets familiar with how to put it on.
Well, we do have an update on Mercedes, not the Benz. She said the instructions were followed, so I'm not understanding.
Well, I don't know, and I don't want to spend too much time on it, but from what I gathered and what was told to me was that the gown was put under the Greyhound bus, and it wasn't taken on the bus, which was told that she needs to take it on the bus and put it in a seat and carry it with her. But that supposedly was not done. If that was not done, Mercedes, wherever you are, then you might want to reach out to your brother and figure out why that was said, because that's what was told. And I say that, of course, not to be messy, but I sat here for 12 hours with him and watched him put that gown together and watched you try it on, and it was fine. You know what I'm saying? I was just like kind of shocked when it said that this was happening, this was going on, this was ripping, this was tearing, this was falling apart. I'm like, wait, what? Like that wasn't going on when it was being tried on. So anyway, yes. So whether the instructions, I feel that if the instructions were followed, none of that would have happened. But if you say that it did, because I wasn't there, so I can't speak as a fly on the wall, but the information that had got back to me, was what it was. But good for you, Sergio. That you did that shit. Congratulations on making that. So before we go to the break, so does she get to keep it, or does she get charged for that?
Yes. My decision on letting her keeping it was based on.
Oh, so she did get to keep it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
It was based on the fact that she's new to the community as a trans, and she doesn't have very beautiful garments to wear. So I gifted her with the gown. At first, that wasn't my decision. I wanted her to return it so I can sell it, or she could have paid in increments through Klarna or something.
You take Klarna?
Whatever she qualifies for, EBT, I don't know. But I just went ahead and let her have it, and it's a blessing to her, which means that I'm gonna get 10 more back. So
yeah, that is a very kind gesture. I mean, that's a nice fucking dress. So especially at the value and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break. This is Rockefeller's Radio, episode 3. When we come back, we're going to be jumping into our topic, users knowing when you're being taken advantage of. We'll talk to y'all soon. What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Rock Rockefeller, of course, representing Rockefeller's Entertainment, and I'm here to tell you that rocksboys.com, you know about it. You know what we bring, you know what we represent. Got all those hot and sexy boys. Be sure to visit the site, rocksboys.com. Right now, you can sign up, be a member, favorite your videos, favorite your favorite models, all for a low price of $24.97. All right? Get online, get off, do your thing. Make sure you got your lube and shit, because you already know what I give some of the hot and sexy boys. Once again, visit rocksboys.com today and become a member. Subscribe, join, get it. All right. We're back. So we can go ahead and kick off this episode. Topic for today is users knowing when you're being taken advantage of. So I'm pretty sure all of us have been in a situation where we've dealt with people. She's starting out ahead already, but we dealt with people. And if you know what, I'm gonna let you have that, because I'm gonna have to define it for you. Because so people, you have a sense of what everybody know what a user is, right? Person that continuously come to you when they need something and you give, right? And then they come back and they ask again. They may try to have a little conversation with you, but then they do it again and again and again and again and again.
Well, I do have that.
But
That's family.
Well, let me finish doing the introduction and then we can talk about it. She's not used to being a co-host. But I'm sorry. I couldn't resist that. So that's what I want to go. I mean, you may not feel the thing that you have, but you probably have and don't know it. Or you don't look at it as if they're using you. You may look at it as that you're being a mother, or you're being a friend, or you're being what is it, a daughter or some shit like that. But I think people go through it. But the whole thing is, sometimes a lot of us don't recognize when the person's actually taking advantage of you. You know, because you think that you're helping them, but you're actually making the situation worse. So I want to start with our guest today, Mr. Sergio Dior. Name a time and give us a little bit of how it went down, and did you, well, have you ever felt that you've been used before or taken advantage of?
Absolutely.
Okay, give us a scenario.
Okay. So in my last no sugarcoating shit. Excuse my language. In my last relationship, my relationship wasn't based on how big my heart is. It was more so of my looks and my wallet.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I found out that I was being used was this particular individual would keep coming to me for favors. Let me borrow $20 and $30 here and there. And
This was a person you were dating?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll pay you back on Thursday. Now, I was looking forward to that repayment because, for one, we had just started dating and I don't know you from a can of paint.
Mm-hmm.
So, therefore, there's no assurity, right?
Right.
Like, okay, I'm going to trust that you're going to accept my blessing without me having a problem of you, not repaying it back.
Mm-hmm.
That was non-existent. So he continuously kept doing it, and even after we broke up, it was just all sad sob stories. I broke my shoulder, I'm sick, my sister didn't pay her half of the phone bill, my phone is off, and can I borrow $20 and $30 here and there?
Mm-hmm.
Again.
So what made you continue to do it even after he was doing it the first few times? Like what was it that he did or said, or how he said it or asked for it that made you be like, hey, okay, well, yeah, I'll do it, knowing what the outcome would be? What made you continue to move forward and helping that person?
I'm the type of person, I don't want people. Okay, let me just say this: as we all know, tomorrow isn't promised, right?
Right.
I don't want anyone to leave my vicinity or leave this world thinking of me bad. Like, hey, he didn't do this for me and he didn't do that for me. Mm-hmm. Not saying that I'm a rich bitch and I can take care of everybody, because I definitely can't. But if I can do for you, I will, despite of what our connection is, despite of what the situation is that you're going through. Mm-hmm. I want to help. I want to be that person. And my mom always taught me growing up, as many blessings as you give out, you will receive more in return. And thus far, that has been happening to me. So I can't be the person to say that, hey, I'm not going to give you shit because we don't got nothing to do with each other no more, and you're being lazy, you're not going to work like an average adult, X, Y, and Z. It's a lot that factors into why he needs this money, mm-hmm. Which is his business.
Right.
However, I help out when I can.
Well, do you think? And then I look at you when they're gonna say something, but even
I was gonna just read what the 12 Love said. I believe you give yourself away. No one can use you.
I disagree. But before I come back to that, so, and it's curious that you say it like that, because you not gonna say live in fear, but you would be in fear, like, if I don't do this for this person, I'm not gonna get my blessings.
Absolutely.
You feel that? So for me, I wouldn't want to put my blessings in the hand of a person that's doing me like that, because I feel if I'm going to walk around and feel that because I'm always helping this person out and I'm doing for them, if that one time that I don't do for them, I'm not going to get my blessing. At that point, I become a prisoner. and at this person's mercy. That's something I could not do, because I feel at a certain point it's like, okay, you know what, I've done all I could do. I've helped you the best that I can, but I cannot continue doing that because you're using me as a crutch, and I can't be your crutch, especially if we're not together, we're not on that level. I'm feeling like I'm being taken advantage of. I'm still going to get my blessings. It may not be through helping you, but through helping somebody else. So is this person still come around? Like, this still asks you for favors?
No, he no longer asks me for favors, but we still, communicate here and there.
Do you ever feel like it'll come around? That they'll... That sounded bad. Make it worse. It's itching. Ooh, what the fuck? It ain't what y'all think it is. I like that. Oh God, no. Dante. What was that?
She said her pussy was burning.
Oh no. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Not for real.
And I'm sitting next to... No, I don't smell nothing.
I washed my ass today.
Smell like the botanical gardens over here. Mr. Dante.
Yes, sir.
What about one? You ever had an encounter like that?
With
that 50%?
I would say that people took advantage. I wouldn't say that I was used. I say that people took advantage of my kindness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to think of it as me being used because, in the moment,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give. Like Sergio said, I'm gonna give, and not necessarily for blessings, because I've long since detached myself from, the mindset that was molded and shaped by modern day religion, and so I kind of stepped away from that and thinking that my blessings are tied into like how I tie into other people, and so. But I out of the kindness of my heart, like if I meet someone and I hit it off with them and they just so happen to go through hard times, in the process of me getting to know them, red flag, right? But no, I'm not at this moment. I'm not building, because then you dig into my pockets, so I got a problem.
Oh, so you stop construction?
Oh yeah.
Put all construction on pause.
Exactly. Because at this point, this project has went over budget. It's already over budget at this point.
Go ahead, HGTV.
But no, I've definitely, and I don't really like being used. Like I mentioned in the previous episode before, I came from some very strong black women, and one thing about it is that can nobody use them, and so what am I trying to say? So while I saw myself as this person to give and be a provider and all that to my partners, because that's what my grandmothers expected out of their partners. One thing about it is that I just could never, because we're men, and most of my relationships I have been in has been with other men, and so because we're both men, there's just this expectation that you have to be moving the way that I move. So if I'm out making money, you gotta make money too, right?
Right.
And so but like Naya said before, sometimes people fall on hard times.
What did she say?
Well, she said this in another episode.
Because she ain't said shit yet.
Right.
He ain't said a damn thing. We'll get to you shortly.
In another conversation. In another conversation.
Right, in another conversation, sir. Shits and giggles. Shaky Sean over here trying to be funny.
Little kiki. That's love.
But, yeah. People might fall on hard times, and so I don't want to. Once you in it with them, it's kind of like it's a thin line between helping and being used.
I'm sorry. Time out. Fuck that. Look, yeah, okay. People fall on hard times, but that's the same excuse that is used all the time. all the time. And like, I'm like you. I'm like Naya. I'm like Sergio. I have a big heart. You know what I'm saying? She's very.
I'm trying to see how big your heart was.
How cold is yours?
Ice, motherfucker. Can you feel
try try me today.
At this point,
But
I'm the Grinch.
I think because people like us have big hearts, sometimes we can become, I think, blind to the fact and ignore the fact that we're actually being used, where we think we're actually trying to be nice because we're doing so much to help the person. Going back to what the 12 Love said before we cut to a break, he said, "I believe you give yourself away. No one can use you." And I said, I disagree. People can use you. You don't give yourself to anyone because you're not giving that person. You're trying to assist and help them. I think the blame goes to the person for continuously asking you for help, but not taking into consideration what you might be going through financially, emotionally, medically, or whatever. But because you help them out those first 10 times, they feel that they can turn around and circle back to you and always ask you. We're going to pick up and continue on this. We're going to take a quick break. We'll jump right back into users knowing when you're being taken advantage of. Right here on Rockefeller's Radio.
greetings. My name is Dante Harris, and I'm the Deputy CEO and co-founder of Acoma Alliance, a QT BIPOC ran grassroots 501c3 nonprofit organization that was founded with the core principles of a human-first approach and remaining centered in the community. Right now, Acoma needs your help. Go to acomaalliance.org and go to the donate button. Whatever your heart tells you to donate, go ahead and send that through the website, or you can go directly to pay.acomaalliance.org and make a donation that way.
All right, welcome back, everybody. If you're just now tuning in, of course you're not because you're listening to it. This is already pre-recorded. But anyway, such an ass. We're talking about users and knowing when you've been taken advantage of. I want to jump on my Instagram live real quick and read some of the comments. T. Rayvon said, "People will only do what you allow, and if they can't take no as an answer, they're naive to the ways of life and lack empathy towards others," which I agree. People do that. You ever had that happen? Like somebody will ask you for something, and then if you say no, I don't have it, they like automatically act like they know what your bank account is.
That's my Dunkin' Donuts guy.
And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? What do you mean I got it? What are you basing your information off of? Who told you? Did you got access to my account? So motherfucker, you could use a lot of games and don't feel they're frauds. But they get mad and they get their feelings. Versus if you give it to them, they're cool.
Well, they probably see you walking around with a new Rockefeller hat or some
Shut
new
the
shoes.
fuck up. What? But that's is for me.
I mean, but still, where you get the money from?
Don't give.
Or they know you're a business owner.
They ain't got shit to do with it.
You probably got a different car every week.
They ain't got shit to do with it.
I'm just saying, people notice things, so that's what they're basing off that you got the money.
Thank you. They assume assumptions
tend to make an ass out of you
and other individuals. Thank
Okay,
you.
not me.
Thank you. Let me find out. We're gonna have a fucking third co-host. End up crazy up in this bitch.
That's your unrelated uncles too.
Huh?
You know your unrelated uncles on the street. Hey,
Oh.
nephew.
Yeah.
That nephew.
Who the fuck is you? I don't know.
I know you got a nephew. Come on now.
That's every Thursday and Saturday night right outside the club.
Hey,
Call me nephew, motherfucker. I don't know you.
come on, nephew. I'm trying to get me a slip on liquor.
Yeah,
come on.
Niecy Pooh, I know you got it. You
Yeah,
in there
come
shaking
on.
it up.
Yeah, I seen you. I seen you with the shoe. Look at you in your sparkling shoes.
Come on, bro.
You
Let me
looking real
open up
nice.
that car door for you. I'm good, nigga. Back the fuck up.
Okay.
You need to open up my damn car door. Fucking wrong.
Your windshield look a little dusty. Let me clean it for you. Got $2.
You cleaned that windshield for nothing, motherfucker, because I ain't got shit for you.
But it's the asking for exact change. I need $1.52. Bitch, what?
What are you finna buy?
A 211. I'm telling
You
you.
said
the
32 cents short.
That's that 32 cents
Just-
short of $1.
I know you're
32
good
cents.
for it. Come on now. I know you're good for it.
Just
You got all
30
that change in the bottom of your cup holder.
Just 32 cents. I mean, even then, I had to drag on them. Even some of the people that we see on say that are homeless are ungrateful.
Oh, please don't get into that.
Just like,
Because we just had a situation. We were driving. So, mind you, we do have conversations outside of the podcast. And he be trying to save everything. But it's so funny because, I don't know, something compelled me to give this lady $1. But when I tell you, my best friend,
Are you?
your co-host who was sitting on the passenger side, because we was on the way to come pick you up. And this lady... When I tell you it was eating them up inside, like we had to have the whole conversation all the way to Taco Bell. Like Taco Bell was the reason why he shut up.
oh, you
Had we not stopped at Taco Bell,
made a
he
run for
kept
the
going.
border and then shut
Yes.
him up.
No, I was gonna leave it alone regardless of wherever we went, because that
Lies. You
I
was
was
sitting
go-
in the car. You was like, you know what? I know this is where it's gonna go, but it keep eating at me, so I gotta say it now. Because if I don't say it now, it's gonna keep going. And I'm
No,
like,
so
I just
after-
felt compelled to give her $1.
After-
You gonna mess up my blessing because I felt compelled to give her $1.
was. See, that we going again, tying our
But
blessings.
that's me. That's
into
not
other
you.
people.
But-
Understandable. Listen.
So what happened with the lady?
First of all,
There you
I'll
go.
tell you about it when we go off air. But once I made my speculations on this individual's
Appearances.
ethnic background,
Appearances.
You did.
Yes, he did.
Appearance.
You judged her on her.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
and so,
Because
No.
she was this color.
no,
He was like, huh? What?
I ain't say nothing about color. I ain't say nothing about color.
No, but I'm saying that's what it was. Because that was the conversation we had in the car. It was about color.
And so,
Because you gave a black man $20. Your last $20. Now you want to be technical.
well, hold on.
And something compelled you to give him your last $20 because you don't carry cash.
Disclaimer:
So before,
What's hold
it
on,
wasn't
what's-
my last $20.
but that's what you had in cash.
That's all I had in cash.
You
But
gave him $20.
but what happened to the lady? How do we get the $20 from the dollar? What happened to the lady? Oh,
yeah.
so that's why you didn't do it.
No, because he had a hard time. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you reaching for? What's going on?"
Let me tell you something. And,
He almost didn't let me roll my window down.
Oh, you were trying to reach across.
No, I was reaching across him because she was on the passenger side, and he didn't. It's my car. He didn't
my.
want to let me roll my window down.
Oh my goodness,
ma'am, I respect you in your car. You are a beautiful black woman, and you can do whatever you please.
Not that day.
in your
You,
vehicle.
and wherever she could have been in my vehicle. I'm not.
He probably would have locked the
I'm
window.
not putting no pause on no black woman.
You lies. He would have
I'm
locked the
not
window.
putting no.
You should have seen him in the car. Me finna give this lady $1.
I can imagine seeing Dante in the car trying to stop you, probably reaching across and jumping. Did your seatbelt come unbuckled?
No, my seatbelt was completely fastened.
So you didn't get up out your seat?
No, but
I
he,
didn't get up on
oh
myself.
baby, he was reaching because he looked at me, and you know I keep my purse close to me, so I'm reaching.
No,
and digging.
no. Let me tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened because I saw the lady.
Now you want to tell me.
And then out in my peripherals, I seen Naya jerk. And so, mind you, we driving, right? She pulling up to she ain't even got to the stoplight completely. She reaching. I said, "What are you doing?"
Wait a minute, you was already prepping to give the money to her?
I seen the lady coming down the ramp. So as we got off the exit,
And I'm gonna tell you my real issue. My real issue, and this was my real issue. The lady was a substance user, and you want to ask me how I know? Okay, you want to ask me how I know? I'm gonna disclose a
You
little
felt that
bit.
coming.
the advocacy work that
Yeah.
he's done for so many years.
Yes,
you can point it out.
and personal lived experience with different individuals who
You've dated.
So you profile this person.
Not, hold on, not that I
Yeah.
dated.
Oh yeah, but I'm
No, I did not profile the person. I did not profile.
lied.
Well, how did you
I did-
come,
I did it.
How did you come to the
The
deduction
conclusion that she was a user.
First of all,
And when I say, hold on, so for clarification, y'all, when we say user, we're not talking about the user we were supposed to be talking about.
But clearly at this particular
we're
point, that's what he
clearly
felt.
skeeted off a little bit. Well, we clearly skeeted
No,
off. We
skeeted.
fell off. But yeah, so that drug user, not a user.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
so, all right.
Your spider sense was tingling.
No, my spider scissors was not tingling, but based on her movements, the way that she was carrying herself, all right, how her hair was kept, and her voice and how she engaged in conversation with us.
Y'all had a conversation. With
No.
them.
Well, I heard her talking. She
She was
spoke
saying
to
thank
us.
you. Like, oh my God, thank you so much.
So you stopped her from giving this woman $1 based on how she walked down the ramp.
No. Come on now.
It's definitely giving me.
Where's Judge Mathis at? Because he know a crackhead when he see one. Okay, I know I'm not the only one. Judge Mathis, tell you real quick, are you a crackhead?
I'm just saying.
But he was not there in the car. What I'm saying to you, in the car, baby, you was the judge and the jury.
No.
And a prosecutor. And probably the
I
defendant,
wasn't
too.
judging the jury and nobody.
Yes,
All
you
I
was.
So what I'm confused at is, okay, outside of the work that you have done in the community for these people with these issues, how did you know that this woman was a crackhead? Because she could have got hit by a semi truck and got fucked up, looked fucked up, clothes dirty. She could have slept in a graveyard the night before. How do we know?
She could.
Are you from Chicago?
She could have found and met somebody who was only given 50% of the relationship, and it just kind of fell apart.
Okay, y'all. So now they try to make me out to be a bad guy.
I'm just speaking realistic. How do we know? You can help us understand.
That's all. I just want to know.
Because let me tell you something.
I grew up in Chicago, on the west side, to be exact. I think I know a crackhead when I see a crackhead.
Well, now, just like technology, advances every day, I feel like these people out here on the street advance every day, and not all of them that look like crackheads are crackheads.
That's true.
You right.
That's
She
true.
almost fooled me. She almost fooled me.
She almost,
know what?
she almost got you.
I don't have time for the shenanigans.
What I do want to do though.
And I'm sorry. I just want to throw this out there.
Yeah.
That we are not poking fun or making fun of people with substance use issues. As a matter of fact, you can go on the Coma Alliance website, and there are some helplines for individuals who are experiencing substance use.
Coma Alliance. My gosh, what is that?
You know what? So at some point during this podcast, you'll probably hear a commercial or a plugger from a Coma Alliance. So whenever you hear it, make sure you follow the instructions.
Follow the instructions, and make sure if you see a woman stumbling down the ramp, looking like a crackhead, that you give her $1. According to this one, but I want to jump back on because we definitely missed somebody that did not get a chance to talk about her experience in dealing with using or people users. So if you could, Miss Nyone, you experience things of people using or taking advantage of you?
Yeah, this one.
Who is that? Because the people
I have
that's
no
listening,
idea. They can't see.
Yeah.
Oh, they can't see Sergio? He was on live.
That was alive. So yeah, tell us your experience in dealing with people.
My experience is different because mine usually stem from family members. Like I know for a fact what a user is because I grew up around it.
Mm-hmm.
And even to this day, I just feel compelled to help this person every time that they call. Like, one time they was like, oh, I'm going to send you this because I owe you this. But literally 24 hours later, oh, I need you to send it back to me.
Damn.
We still talking about Sergio?
Sorry, Sergio. I didn't mean to put you out like that, baby.
No,
No, but this person is near and dear to my heart, and I love them to death, and I will do anything for them. But it's unfortunate. This is the reality of the situation. I thought you pulled me a violin out your pocket.
I'm gonna have Siri play some soft music for you.
It's
Bye.
violin.
Don't worry about it. I added it in there.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you toss in a little raindrops in the background?
Absolutely.
So I get it, and I think because I feel obligated to constantly be there for people. I don't know. I think it's just who I am as a person. I've always wanted to help people. And I think that's one of the reasons why I got into doing social service work. It's because I wanted to be that particular person that would be able to help someone get to the level. Because I grew up in the system. So I've been around drug abusers, drug users. I've been around gangbangers, and I've been around abuse, neglect, and all of those things. So I know what the signs are. I kind of ignore it because I just care too much. And there's been times where even my best friends, you say like, I don't know what you have to do, but this is not good for you. You got to kind of cut people off. You got to kind of do something because you're going to wear yourself out. Always trying to be there for people. So I mean, it's a process that I'm learning to become a better person. That's why I don't do resolutions. I just try to focus on me and becoming a better me.
I think that helps sometimes too when you, because we all apparently we get carried away with not being able to stop. But see, I'm not saying you can't say Sergio can or Dante, but I developed that habit because I got tired of it happening. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I would sit back and be like, you know, I'm always doing shit to help this motherfucker, but like they don't call and check on me. Like they don't, you know, if I was sick or if I was going through something, it's like you didn't check in and say, hey, what's up? I heard about this. Are you doing okay? But yet when you need something for yourself, that's when you feel the need to call and say, or send a text, hey, how you doing? Good, chilling, what's going on? Nothing. Then you know the next text because you see the little delayed bubbles. This motherfucker for that for some fucking money. It's like, do you think I could borrow? No, like no.
But that's what I'm saying. I know those signs because I get that all the time. Like I've had to have hard conversation with this person. I'll be like, well, listen. The only thing I've ever asked from you is for you to call and text to see how I'm doing. That's it.
That's not asking much.
Especially when you haven't played the part in my life like you should have. So it's like the least you could do is say, hey, bald head bitch, how you doing? You good?
Yeah.
I mean, even if you can't give it, you could at least say what you need. You good? And then let me tell you, say, no, I'm cool. But
hey, bald head bitch, how you doing? let me hold $100.
Catch me in 2 weeks.
Can't say that I didn't check on you.
Right. But I think that's the issue. Like I said, is my birthday can go past and be like, oh, I forgot. But you never forget to ask me for something. You never forget. And then you get upset. It's like, oh, nobody really cares about me. Nobody loves me because I won't stop what I'm doing. I won't break my neck for you. But I do every other time. So is that time not good enough?
I mean, but then you have to decide whether you start, again, cutting these people off. Because for me, it takes that. Like, I'm going to have to stop fucking with you. Because the only time that you reach out and say what's up is when you need or want something. And
It's
to
a
me,
work
that's
in progress.
that work in progress, my ass.
It's a work in progress because these are people that are dearest to us, and it's the void. That
Well,
you just can't.
I guess, yeah, if you're talking about family, or you're talking about like associates or people that you just trying to come into contact with from time to time. Because I've seen people around us that they turn into a habit.
I'll say I'll say so.
I need something to throw
Sergio
at
being messy. He been a little messy.
Why am
now.
I like to try to put me on the spot? Like I got the lasso of truth wrapped around me or something. It's like anybody specific.
Pull it tighter. I want to know the names too. But no, I'll say this. So with me and my family and no, ma'am.
He just looks all over here. Ain't got nothing to do with him.
I say with my
He in my business.
I love my family to death. I love each and every one of my family members. But the thing is that I think a lot of us are, especially black people, we're in this mindset where we just, gotta be there for our families, right? And that's cool. And this might be the unpopular opinion, but we don't have to be,
Right.
Especially for adults who don't have any children, right? Like your mother.
But not to cut you off, that's the key thing. Adults. That's what gets me. You are a fucking adult, and you're constantly asking another adult to help you with something. Like you're over the age of 21, and every time you turn around, there's a favor to be asked.
Exactly.
There's something that needs to be done. And because this person has a big ass fucking heart, of gold, they're likely going to do it unless they got somebody like me standing around. Then I'm going to be like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Or no, yeah, you can come and pick me up and I'll ride with you, but we're not riding where this person needs you to come to do something. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to still turn around, it's grown as fuck. You're like, what, 30?
Are you talking about somebody in particular?
No.
No, I'm being very general.
Sergio trying to get down to the nitty gritty.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Are you related to Wendy Williams, sir?
It's my aunt.
Oh.
But see, this is the conversation that we've had, and the issue that I keep trying to tell you.
Yeah, let's go ahead. You done turned.
can't-
Hold
you
on, she done
can't-
turned her chair.
I did.
And looked at me directly. We gonna go here.
Here you go with this loaded gun again. You and this motherfucker right here.
Why you pointing me out?
The
I ain't
last
had nothing to
episode-
say to you all episode.
No, you're lying. The last episode.
This episode.
No, not this.
It's a
one.
new
The
day.
One, the one before.
This is a new you.
You cocked and loaded your gun as well. So now that you got yours pointed at me, regardless of whether the person is adult, like I told him, y'all asking for too much. Me as a role model and as a gay parent in the community, I'm not saying that I'm obligated, but this is a responsibility that I agree to help someone be able to get on their feet. You're not a gay parent.
Are they walking?
We're not talking about physical on their feet, but
Oh,
sometimes
okay.
people need extra support with your rude ass. But people need extra support. So whether it is chosen family, given family, blood related, or whatever the case may be is, at the end of the day, this is the road that I chose. And so I'm playing my part in helping a person receive the resources that they need.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Now I'm gonna let you go.
You tried him.
He did. She did.
And you tried to slick it in there. Now ask me, am I a gay parent?
Yeah, we was gonna get on.
So you different. The way you function as a gay parent and as a role model in the LGBTQIA community is different than I am.
Well, my thing is continuously providing, and giving is not helping.
As a parent,
I don't think that's helping.
whether you're a gay
But
parent
I'm not always giving. He tried to make it seem like that, but that's not the case.
Ma'am, you are a very giving individual.
You are. If I could put you in the backyard, your feet would be planted on the ground, and I would call you the giving tree. Cause you do, and that's not. I'm not. It's not an attack, because, and that's the thing. We can sometimes be bad for ourselves. You know, meaning we fall victim to ourselves because of how nice we are to people. But at the same time, Sergio made a good point, is that you have to know when to stop giving.
Because this goes back to the whole adult thing, right? For me, another adult, I cannot help another adult. I can assist. I can put in your mental that, hey, this is what we need to do, but you need to initiate it first in order for me to help you.
That's not necessarily true, because some adults still need you to hold your hand. We've learned this, and he can attest to that, because a lot of times the way these programs are set up, they're set up to where at 24 or 25, you're supposed to have it together. And we know that that's not true, because everybody learns different. So the way that you comprehend and grasp things is going to be different from the next person.
Well, then that's just one area. We're talking about programs. We're talking about...
But that's the same thing as me, provided that resources always giving a person. If I'm always giving you the resources, sometimes too you have to show a person how to utilize the resources. Sometimes people need repetition.
But what I want to do, excuse me, y'all. What I'm gearing at, because even with the nonprofit organization that me and Dante was talking about with the Coma Alliance, is that we're going to be providing resources and ways to help people in the community. That's different, because people are coming because they need a particular help. When we're talking about outside of that, not because of a particular mandate or bylaw that an organization is based off of, but you as an individual.
I'm my own organization.
Without you being your own organization, not even label that, you are a human being. You are a person, right? As an individual, when you go home and your whether it be your gate children or your family, whoever reach out to you, they're not calling your 1-800 number. They're calling Naya. They're not asking to speak with your supervisor.
She got a
They're
1-800 number.
We're not going to disclose that. We're not going to disclose that. Although her name is Keisha.
Or Tanya.
Or Tanya.
Depends on the day of the week.
But
She's 911.
they're not going to they want to talk to the individual, the person. That's who they're asking for whatever to do something. And because of the nice big hearted person you are, you're going to break your back to do it. And that's why I've always came to you and just be like, don't do it, Brian. You know.
That's not what you say.
That's what I was saying about the whole thing. Like, let them attempt, like, to initiate it first.
Right.
They're not people are not initiating anything nowadays because of the big heart that you have and what they know that what you're capable of doing. Mm-hmm. Giving, providing.
And individuals need to learn how to be self-reliant and self-sufficient. If they can't become self-sufficient and self-reliant.
Well, I'm going to be out of commission until the end of February, so I don't know what to tell anyone.
You probably still going to be in that bed on your phone.
No.
Cash App.
Because somebody said that they're going to take my phone from me.
Can I ask you a question? Do you have fear of that something could potentially happen to these individuals while you're down? Like, is that always in the back of your mind? Like, what's gonna? Let me ask you this: why do you think that is?
Because it's just a natural instinct. I'm the oldest out of 15, so I raised my brothers and sisters.
Oh,
so there's something naturally.
You got eldest syndrome.
But it's because listen.
Eldest syndrome.
I hope that whatever you drink or swallow in the next hour, you choke on.
You gonna curse?
What?
She done cursed you.
Why?
That has nothing to do with it. It's just naturally that what was instilled in
I'm the
me
eldest of the eldest too, but I ain't got the syndrome.
Cause you had a different life.
You right. Okay.
All right. Hold on. Don't put the gloves on.
Now taking the gloves off.
Yeah. Whatever.
He put the white flag up.
No white flag. Put the towel. Don't throw the towel.
Yeah.
That's 'cause she aimed a gun at me.
Baby, AK-47.
So
here you go.
Within that, so the oldest
out of 15.
Out of 15.
Yes. Well, technically, it's the oldest out of 25. But 15.
You want to raise it anymore?
No.
I like to meet this
25.
Yes, my mother had 25. She pushed out 25, but 15 actually went through and lived and breathed. But even throughout the years, I think it's only 6 of us living now because I just lost my brother. So out of 25, only 6 of us are living.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us. And I definitely understand where your mental is when it comes to, providing and wanting to provide. I do feel like that throughout life we are given these trials, and these trials are designed for you to focus on you. That doesn't mean that you have to be selfish and focus only on you and not the people that God put in your vicinity, right? It only means that an equilibrium point has to be set between you and amongst these other individuals, right? You're giving, but what are they doing, right? Now here comes this trial that's taking into place, where you're going to go through your transition. You're going to do a lot of stuff for yourself, right? And it's going to occupy all that time that you have mentally planned for them to help give, and not focus on yourself. Right? So now this whole fear of something happening while you're down is because you've been giving, and you haven't given them the chance to do for themselves.
That's not true.
Preach.
And it's not just about Naya. I want to say that this goes out to everybody out there.
Right.
Okay.
It's
It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay. No, this is not just about you. This is not just. This is about everybody who is a giver. This is everybody.
No, but really, that's what he said.
It's about everybody.
That's the purpose of having the conversation, so that when people, when they listen to it and what we talk about, it makes them sit back and think about these things that they hear us talk about.
Yeah, that's what your mouth said.
Yeah, that's my brain that's sending that.
Well, I'm gonna say it to the people.
Right. I mean,
if you in a position where you constantly reaching in your pocketbook, okay, and giving out to people, the very people who would never ever give to you, stop it.
Yeah, you definitely got to stop it.
And then also, I just not too long ago, I just lost my mom. So
Our condolences.
Definitely.
yeah, thank you. So all of my younger siblings that don't have that structure under them to do for themselves, or whereas my mom was doing for them, it's like, y'all do. Y'all have this structure. Y'all have the knowledge. You know what you need to do. But I personally feel like because we just lost our mom and she was doing so much for them, they're going to go through this period of time where they're going to be lazy and they don't want to do nothing. They're going to run into that whole hard time thing. Now, this is known of no one else's business, but I didn't grow up, in the ideal poverty. Okay, I wasn't fed with a silver spoon, but we were very, very wealthy. Okay, my mama did what she had to do. My siblings have that structure. They have that to follow behind them. But what they want is the materialistic thing that's not going to benefit them in life. So again, we're going to go through this whole period of, brother, can you do this? Can you do that? All because my mama gone. So this is the perfect time for me to get my shit together. Like, no. I'm going to assist you. I'm not going to give it to you. I'm going to assist you. That's my whole message to you. You have to learn to assist and stop, mommy. Yeah, baby, what you need, honey? What's up, baby? No, bitch, do it on your own, and I'll meet you halfway.
And you know what's crazy? Because before he even got to that point, he made me remember my great grandmother who passed away. One thing, my grandma, first of all, disclosure. I love my disclosures. My great grandmother was a Pisces. Disclaimers, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm disclosing too. But my great grandmother was a Pisces. All right. And she was stingy with money. With money. Baby, and let me tell you something. If you owed her money, she was coming to get it. But one thing about this woman, I will say, is that while she did not, you couldn't go to her and be like, hey, do you got $50 or whatever? But one thing about it though, she gonna feed you. She gonna feed you, and she gonna feed the neighborhood. She was known for feeding her entire neighborhood. Somebody said something, hey, Miss Lady, why you feeding all these kids? These ain't your kids. I said, baby, if they come here and they hungry, I'ma feed them. They come here with their hands out, I'ma slap them. Because don't come ask her for no money, okay?
Yeah, that's that old school.
Perfect.
That's that old school upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Well, again, Miss Monet.
I just feel attacked.
Right, I was gonna say you're not attacked. It's not. That's definitely not something that we were doing. It was more so we
the
were.
feeling is already there. So it's okay.
It's okay. We'll get you a Band-Aid. You get over it. So we were playing with
You need a little ice,
some
ice
ibuprofen. You need something stronger, some Flexerol. You get some.
We got some John Bates over there. That'll help.
That'll help you.
Can you stop advertising?
That motherfucker better give you a check. I'm not playing. Seriously.
At this point, I think I got stopped.
Can I make a comment? It is an addiction for me, honestly.
To help.
It's an addiction.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't necessarily say that it's an addiction for you, but it's very possible that is the case.
No, and it might be, because again, that's why I said, I even said it to
first step to a cure is admitting you got a problem.
one of my associates made a comment, and like I told him, I honestly did not ask for this at all. Don't even know where it came from. But I know, honestly, one day even going through high school, I tried to do my clinicals because I went, and my major was actually going to be nursing, and I really wanted to be a doctor. But then when I did my clinical, I was like, I can't do this because I got attached to the patients who didn't have people in their life. So when they would die, it hurt me.
Because of what happened.
And I was like, I don't want to end up like this.
Yeah, because you would see it a lot.
I would see it more often than I really cared about. And so my thing was, I didn't really want to go in that route, which is why I went to Harold Washington for social services. And I was like, maybe I can do this because it wasn't as attaching as nursing or doctor and things like that. And so I was like, okay. And so I was like, well, social services might be it, but it didn't really work because I was like, I still felt compelled, especially people that I know and seen who I felt like really wanted to do something with their life. I felt obligated to take that extra step as a advocate for the community or people that I knew that was a part of the community. I have friends who feel very short to substance abuse, and I just feel bad because now I feel like because I wasn't there for you to prevent that from happening for you, I'm at fault because I could have protected you from that.
You know that's not true, right?
I know it's not true. But
Okay.
I mean, I'm dealing with a situation right now that I personally feel at fault that this person is struggling the way that they are. I just feel like if I would have never met them, then we wouldn't be in this situation.
Before we go, and I know that we can continue on this like all night, and I preach to this woman about this all the time. You
Somebody
do
said,
not.
Good evening.
Yeah, I read it.
Happy holidays. That damn wrong. Hey.
She's trying to change the subject. Anyway, before we close out, you do not owe that motherfucker nothing. Zero. Zilch. Especially if you are at the end of something and it's done and over. The first thing you have to do is not allow that person to step in and manipulate you to make you think that you did something wrong. Because when you open that door after you close it was closed. After you close it and you allow them to kind of creep their way back in, throw little words into your ear, kind of almost like a little hypnotism to make you feel as if, you know what, this is my fault. I'm wrong. I need to do better to make you feel good. Fuck my feelings. First of all, you know I'm not going to let that happen. So each time you talk about that, I'm going to be there to remind you that you did nothing wrong. And you love you dearly. You got to stop. You got to stop and letting that, because people that are good manipulators, and this falls in the category of being a user, to manipulate you to make you think that you're at fault.
I think you were emotionally bored.
Yeah, needed something to do.
Yeah, you needed something to feel some type of way about.
Her face.
It's the Twitch for me. So, guys, before we definitely gonna have more that we want to do in topics and stuff. I want to say thank you to Sergio Dior for coming on the show. Of course, my beautiful co-host, Ms. Naya Monet.
Adios, amigos.
And Mr. Dante Harris. And just remember, like, everybody has their own things that they go through and how they deal with people. Just keep in mind, you know, look for the signs. You don't want to sit up and let a person continuously ask you for something, but yet you don't get nothing in return. And it's not that you're supposed to look for something, because it's okay to have a big heart. It's okay to help people. But just be aware of the repetitiveness as the person continue doing it over and over and over again. You just have to know when to say no and let that person be an adult. And if you don't, then, you know, if you do get used or taken advantage of at that point, that's your fault. And that's a call to accountability. We appreciate y'all for tuning in today's episode. Again, this is season 4, episode 3 of Rockefeller's Radio. Make sure you check out the other episodes that you have not, if you haven't. Also, be sure to check out rocksvoice.com. Got some great content on there. You know, subscriptions, you know, $24.97. You know, go show some love on that side.
Number?
It's not a special number. That's just a number. You got to pay for sex some way, shape, or form. This way you can sit at home. You ain't got to be out in the streets being a whore. You can also follow us on Twitter. is at Rocks Boys. Triple X, also at Rockefellers. You can also follow me at Rock Rockefeller on Twitter. Do y'all have an X? I mean, X, the Twitter, X, same thing. You got an X page?
Yeah, all my social medias are the same. The Dante Harris.
And you, Miss Moona?
I just got Instagram and Facebook.
She keep it simple. Mr. Dior.
Yes, I do have an X, but I just use it to look at other people's pages and information. Yes, I don't put up any content or anything.
Yeah,
about my
Facebook.
life. Yes, it's Sergio D. Sergio. It's Sergio something. Just type in Sergio.
It'll pop up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. Again, continue to show your support to us. We're going to be doing a lot more episodes and interesting topics. If y'all want us to speak on certain things, inbox us in any one of our social medias. We'll be sure to consider that for a topic. You can't see us, but we are giving you the juices.